So E, let me tell you, gas is so expensive right now, bro. You got to put it on layaway. And I'm trying
Right.
to figure out how you feel about these new electric cars. Is it something that you plan on doing anytime soon? Is it on your agenda to get one of these new EV cars? What's up with that?
It is nowhere near my agenda to get an electric car. And look, I'm not anti-electric car. I actually think there's a place for them. It's just I don't believe that the infrastructure is in place. Like the convenience of the combustion engine, you can't beat it. Look, Wyatt, I can be on E right now in my driveway. Go up the street to the gas station, about 2 minutes, I'm full. Drive to what, Nashville maybe, uh, back close to E, 2 minutes,
Yeah.
I'm on four and head on now. If my electric vehicle is virtually dead, how long? And I'm assuming you know some of this stuff. How
I
long is
got
it going to take me to fully charge it?
about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. It all depends on where you go get the charge. The ones at your house that you buy when you buy the car, those take a little longer because the voltage are, they're not as thick. You can set it on the charger overnight and you have a fully loaded battery or whatever charge in the morning. But when you go to these gas stations, and not gas stations, but when you go to these charge stations, man, you can sit there for 20 or 30 minutes for a full charge. But my thing is, you want to go down the street to the gas station real fast, and it take you 2 minutes to put $80 worth of gas in your car. That's the whole point of this whole thing. Yeah, it's a little inconvenience, but it's less expensive. And my thing is this, bro. I'm pro EV car, electric car, and all that, right? I
Right.
personally have a hybrid. Okay, I have a car, and it's a hybrid, but it also has the Echo. It's an Eco, and that's what I'm talking about. So, for instance, I would prefer, and I would say to people, and I agree with you, it's an inconvenience, but it's a must that we're going to have to do later on in the future. And
No
I
doubt.
just think that I really think that the best way to go right now is hybrid because, like you said, bro, if I got to have 400 miles to go somewhere, I could be on my way to Atlanta and might not be able to find a charge station for the next 15 miles, but I got 6 miles of charge. You see what I'm saying? And I could just be ass out. I could be gone. I mean,
Hold on, let
so
me ask you this about the hybrids, because I don't know. Um, in a hybrid, can you set it to say just use electric power and don't use my gas, or just
yeah,
use gas and don't
yeah,
use
yeah.
my electric?
Yeah,
Okay.
or you can put it on auto and it'll use a mixture of both at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but I'm saying it might go 100 miles on gas and then it's set up to go another 100 miles after that on charge. Or you can mix it, you can go in between, go 50 miles at a time on one or the other. That's just how they work, man. And to be honest with you, I have a few issues with how the administration has shoved this down some of the people's throat right now who may not be ready for an EV car that averages out at $60,000 a year with an average income of America of 30 to
Yeah.
35,000 a year.
But let me say this. I saw one of them little Facebook memories popped up where my daughter was complaining to this day, two years ago to the day. She was complaining, I can't believe gas hit $2.09. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I said,
Well,
what did you do to us?
hey, I remember when somebody said, if you make the decisions you making, if you turn those things into policy, those decisions are going to cost people $5 a gallon of gas. And people thought that individual was crazy. And I have to say, sometimes it ain't always about, you won't have to like the messenger, but the messenger sometimes is telling the truth.